on the last day in Croc Pit. We're off packing. Done all our laundry.
Nice and damp.
Nice and damp. The bag's going to be heavier. My shoes are still coming.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
We've left the area.
It's our last day. Obviously, we're packing right now. We've got to be out by 9:30, which is 9:32 now. So we're not doing too good. So
She wants it out.
JD's on our back. So what was once a nice woman has turned to a vengeance agent of death. So we'll have to hold it for a bit and pack and get out. So this is where we are now on Friday, 9:32 late. Well, we've actually packed and we've left the dreary dump behind us, and we're on our way to the bridge. We're going to try and cross the bridge in the car today, so you can have a little bit of a look at what it's like from the road point of view. We're going to probably ask around doing some odd stuff. We haven't got much time really, all said and done, but we just wanted to have one last look at the place that we've been staying. Horrible. So there you go. Take a butchers. Goodbye, suckers. Well, here we are, like we promised. We're driving through the city centre here on St George Street, and it's absolutely chaotic. It's all come to a standstill. This is probably how it runs every day. It's not how we would want it to run, but like we promised, we're heading towards the bridge, which is just a little bit further on. We'll probably get to it in an hour and a half, but it's quite busy really, and it's only 10:30 in the morning. We're very honoured here. We're still on green and we're still to go. This is one of the longest streets in Sydney. It's one of the main ones. Cars pulling out on you. I can't remember for the life of me what the other one is, but we've been down this one more than any other. And it's a lovely little street. Always shuts up at 6.
We left Queen Street and merged onto the Bradfield Highway, which led us to the Harbour Bridge. This was our first time going over the bridge and it felt rather exciting.
The road itself carries 6 lanes of traffic, 2 railway tracks, a bicycle path and a footpath.
The road that goes across the bridge is about 1.5 miles in length.
The highest part of the bridge is at its central point, which is over 415 feet.
There is no toll charge for going into the northbound area, but there is for the return journey into the southbound, which we would find out about to our great disappointment later on. Well, this is our last stop on the way back to the airport to get our train. Makes sense, but we're at Dapto to visit Rochdale. But here we are, we stopped off in Manly, which is a lovely little seaside area. Free car parking for 2 hours. There's the beach, everyone's surfing out. It's a bit busy, but it's very nice.
Manly is located in a small suburb in the northern area of Sydney. It is most notable for its beaches, which have become a popular tourist destination, with traditions going back as far as the 19th and early 20th century.
Manly was named by Captain Arthur Phillip in 1852 after his famous encounter with the confident members of the Ki-Mai clan of the Australian Aborigines who lived in the area at the time of the European occupation.
While scouting for fresh water in the area, Philip encountered members of the clan of Manly Beach, and after a misunderstanding, he was speared in the shoulder by one of the clan. To his lasting credit, the progressively minded Philip ordered his men not to retaliate.
Within a short walk of Manly Beach is Fairy Bower and Shelley Beach. Also adjacent to Sydney Harbour is the National Park. Fairy Bower is one of the few large wave surfing spots in Sydney and produces a long right-hand wave breaking over the reef. Shelley Beach and the surrounding Cabbage Tree Bay Aquatic Reserve is a popular place for scuba diving.
Manly was always an entrepreneur's paradise, and 150 years ago, the first of them, Henry Gilbert Smith, built a 65-metre ferry wharf in the Cove and a broad walk through scrubby dunes between the harbour and the ocean beaches to beckon visitors.
High-rise buildings and apartments now line the foreshore, a testament to both the high popularity of the area and the unfortunate compliance of the local council to break to the whims of developers.
Manly Beach is highly popular with tourists and locals alike, a popularity rivalled only by the famous Bondi Beach, south of the harbour. The structures that put Manly on the map are being celebrated today, when thousands took part in the giant party. The Mayor, Peter MacDonald, said in 2002, the 150th celebration was a special day in Manly's history. The celebrations were completed with tall ships, yachts, exhibitions, dancing, drinking and evening fireworks. Of course, the Mayor continued, Manly has changed in the years between. It is now a busy, cosmopolitan and prosperous suburb, but much has stayed the same.
Even though the waters here look quite calm, you shouldn't be fooled by them. They, like Bondi, produce some of the most dangerous underwater currents in the world, and only experienced surfers should attempt to ride them.
We both took a casual walk to the end of the cove, where we came across one of Manly's most famous lookout points, Marina Parade. As you can see from this picture taken in the late 20s, it has become a classic lookout post for the would-be surfers and tourists not brave enough to pick up a board and hit the waves. Barry and I couldn't believe these people who surfed out in these conditions. We didn't know if they were brave or stupid.
What flavour have we got?
Strawberry and vanilla. We've had a fish and chips. Now it's time for ice.
Well, Rose, we're having one of your favourite things. White chocolate and fudge. Macadamia nuts. Very nice. Very wish you would eat sun and ice cream, your two favourite things.